All right, so halftime here, back live from Broad Street South Sports Talk. Eagles up, or sorry, not up, not yet. Got ahead of myself there. Eagles down 21-16. Not bad whatsoever. Trying to at least get the momentum shifted their way. The first set of series that we saw out of the Eagles, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. As we talked about in the pregame show, wow. First drive you looked at and you have Miles Sanders, first of all, fumbled the ball. Then, of course, Jared Goff turns around. He turns around and scores a touchdown, so not too good on the Eagles' first drive. You're also looking at, what was it? On the second drive, Boston Scott going for the first down, which didn't amount to much. We ended up going for a high throw versus for Dallas Goedert. Almost looks like Carson Wentz, or good Lord, not Carson Wentz.
Jalen.
Zach Ertz. No. When Zach Ertz ended up going up high in the air last year, almost the same exact thing where basically the ball was dropped and overthrown just a bit. So that was for the first series they're driving, the second series they're driving. Of course, the Eagles end up with the field goal. But looking at the first two drives, and I'll get with the third and fourth drive here, but looking at the first couple of drives that the Eagles were trying to put together, again, Carson Wentz did not look confident. The O-line, once again, struggling a bit, but everyone is at fault here when you look at the first set of series drive in the first quarter because it was basically all Rams in the first quarter. You're also looking at Jared Goff, who seems like he has all day, minus what we just happened right now, but Jared Goff having all day with Krupp, also with Higbee. I mean, it's just there has been adjustments made, but is there enough to win this game? But Mike Sherman –
I think the momentum shifted now on that in this quarter. I mean, Goff sitting back, rolling out, play action, having a beer and a sandwich. Many beers and sandwiches. Might as well have a smorgasbord, whatever you want to call it. Have throw some wings and whatever you want in there too. But now it seems like Brandon Graham with that big play. Wentz driving him down and Boobie Miles punching it in. So it looks like there is life. Solomon, I don't know what the hell happened to him. Fletcher Cox walking it off too. Just seems like the injuries just keep piling.
No, that they do. But Solomon, if you looked at it, though, when they were trying to punch it in, it looks like he got rolled on. So hopefully he'll come back. But it seemed like that's the only reason why he ended up being taken out because if you notice, as they were punching forward, it looked like his leg was just pretty much rolled up on. So if it affects anything, I would imagine it was either the knee and or the ankle because you're talking about some 500 pounds plus pushing forward on that line. So, I mean, it's expected, unfortunately. We just hope that it isn't an injury bug like what has happened to flipping real quick here to the Giants. Saquon Barkley, he went out. And he will not come back, so the Giants will be without Saquon Barkley. That was a big injury to the Giants. But a couple of the comments here. Maria states that our comeback running back Sanders. Maria, we hope that actually he will come back to what he's been known to do beforehand. But that first fumble, that was a big dagger to the heart because that's not the way the Eagles want to start the first half of this game. They started shifting, I guess, momentum here going into the second quarter. But looking at it for the first time, Sanders did not do too well. So we hope, Maria, that he does come back. Also here with Mike Sherman, he says, please like and share. Let's get to 50 viewers. Yeah, let's just hope. Thank you, Mike, once again. Tom, all you guys and girls, thank you so much when you guys share and like the page. We really do appreciate it, especially Michael Sherman, who's been a huge, huge supporter. So we do appreciate that. But we looked also at the end around. Walk-in that was, again, part of that second drive. Like Jared Goff, again, as we talked about it off air, he's had all day. And what it seemed like. And that end around was utterly disgusting, at least in my eyes, because the secondary is just, I don't know if they're not reading or they shift their attention because you see the line move. But that end around, I mean, if they continue doing what they're doing, as far as the Rams, and it's not like it's huge amount of trickery plays. They keep focusing on keep doing what they're doing. I'm hoping that the Eagles, come the safeties, quarterbacks all do their jobs here coming up in the second half because first half did not look too well, but Jim Schwartz ended up I guess you already had the guy. The one thing that I talked about prior to us going off the air here before the halftime was the communication. And we could hear it as we're watching the game. And that's exactly what it was. There was finally some yelling, some screaming to these guys and saying, getting their act together. So I'm glad that Jim Schwartz is finally getting their ear because something's got to happen. I don't know how you feel, Mike, but something's definitely got to happen.
Oh, to me, this team looked like they were just fucking flat dead, if you ask me. Excuse my language. I mean, it just looked dead. There was no urgency. Everybody looked, I don't know, they looked like they all had COVID on the sidelines. No, seriously. This defense, it's all stagnant. Like, what the hell? Is everybody here? Are we are we on vacation? Like, Jesus Christ, wake the hell up. Finally, there's a heartbeat. They went to go see the Tin Man. They went to see the Wizard like the Tin Man and woke the hell up. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm losing my shit here. I've been calm, but I'm being loud now. I'm like,
yeah, but you're not the only one. You got to.
I'm like John, what's his name? John Madden in the old Miller Lite commercial. Less filling, tastes great. Like, what the?
Yeah, but you got to figure you're not the only one because you got to think about how many bars in the city are probably packed at this point. Not packed per se, but of course, probably more people watching from home than they are at the bars. But even if they're out and about, they've got to be just as fired up as you are right now because what else can you do? You look at the beginning of this game, the first half, it looked so bad. And even my cousin, Papa out in Massachusetts who watches the game, diehard Eagles fan, even he started mentioning that Wentz needed to be traded. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt that way. The only good thing was that we brought in at least Jalen Hurts, or the Eagles brought in Jalen Hurts, at least for two somewhat trick plays, and they partially ended up working. So that's about the good thing, at least that maybe that shifted the momentum. I don't know. Doug, I think may have heard you, Mike, personally. I think he may have heard you prior to the game and saying that he's become soft, and maybe finally he decided to wake up. But the first half was definitely a humongous struggle. Second one started being a lot better. Or take it, right side, another drop that could have been a potential, at least first down, and maybe another touchdown drive. So that was another one. And that followed with the Tyler Higbee touchdown from the Rams on that third series. So, I mean, there's just so much that is going on. But at least.
I'm questioning Jalen Reagor's toughness. I mean, I know he took a shot to the helmet, but he got dinged up on that first catch. Like, suck it up.
No, he did. But speaking of the helmet hit, you got to remember there was one where he went in and there was no flag thrown on the play, and that was before the second helmet hit. The first one wasn't even called. So you got to look at it, and I hope we're going to go back and review the tape to see it differently. But the Rams have been pretty much leading just about the first half with the helmet, if not at least the shoulder to the neck. And I don't understand how the referees don't catch that. Unless they're New England referees, I don't know, they decided to come here and keep out of it.
It's Philly. We never got the calls anyway. You know that through history. So it's a scumbag team down in South Texas. But I don't want to get on them. I'm scared. But for another day.
But still,
idiot that feed me the ball. Go feed yourself something else.
Well, you got to do. They're down right now, 26-10. As we're looking at the scores around the league here, you got Bears are up 17-0. So far, again, Trubisky looking pretty good compared to last week. Yeah, Bears are 17 up. And again, Saquon Barkley, he's out. Again, the Dallas Sucks team right now is really sucking. It's 26-10 at this point against Atlanta. Green Bay is slightly up over the Packers, 17-14. You got the Colts 15-3 over the Vikings after the Vikings having that monster game they had last week. So there's a lot of – what's that?
Safety in that game, that Colts game. 15. That's never a baseball score. That's like one of these baseball scores, like 29-9.
Yeah.
The Braves.
Exactly. Looking at we got the Niners. It's 21-3. Again, Eagles, of course, 21-16. Steelers 17-3 after the game they had last week, so they're up on the Broncos. You got the Bucks and Tom Brady. It looks like Tom Brady decided to come. Maybe being in Tampa decided to wake him up a little bit. Right now they're up 21-0. So maybe they have his little bounce back game.
He's enjoying that Florida weather down there with you.
Well, it's
any more than New England.
Nah. So
His body's getting brittle after all these years.
that's why he decided probably to come down here.
Citizens down in Miami and shit.
It might be, and maybe that. Right, we got a couple of comments here. The last score before we got about 4 minutes left. Titans 24-10 over Jacksonville. Jacksonville that's the London, England, freaking Jaguars. So yeah, so
They should be in London, England.
they should be.
We ought to take all their players and bring them here. Except Sidney Jones will probably become Jalen Ramsey down there. Once everybody leaves here, easily become.
That could be the case. It could be the case.
That's
We got Mike Sherman. Yeah. Mike Sherman says we're only down one score, which is true. They are only down one score. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Again, I don't know who the Facebook user is here, but it says Hurts will make the difference in this game. So, and that could be a possibility. We don't know what's going to happen here in the second half. Maybe, just maybe, that he will be. And you got Tom that says the Garoppolo. Yeah.
Jimmy G, pretty GQ smooth.
So he went out with an injury, so it looks like he'll be out for
fraud.
he'll be out for the rest of the game. So games coming up later on at 4:05. You got the Cardinals and against the college football team down in DC. You got the Texans and Ravens, Chiefs and Chargers, Pats, Seahawks, and the Saints and Raiders. You got the late Monday night game. Of course, that game is being played in that brand new facility in Vegas. And man, that place, it is so nice. Legion Stadium, really nice. You got the opportunity of seeing it. It's going to be phenomenal, especially when the fans get the opportunity of playing in there.
I'll be
then,
there.
of course, you'll be there next year?
You're going too. Birds and Raiders.
Right, that's true.
All 15.
That is true.
The Superdome.
Well, we will, of course, be back again next week for episode 9. We do thank once again, as we're coming up on here real quick, thank you to all the live viewers. We had 268 or 248, 1 or 2. I have to recorrect that with my producer, but 248 live views, and we really do appreciate that, you guys. I can't tell you how much it brings us happiness and joy for you guys doing that. For everyone who likes, follows the page, we really appreciate it as well. Mike Sherman puts in here real quick, 20 minutes to Adonis Medina time. Bring out the brooms. Yeah. But we thank everybody for tuning in, showing the love, the support, following, liking us, spreading the word out. We really do appreciate it because this is for you guys. One thing that we try to do here is just talk football, talk 4 for 4, and that's it. Nothing else. Sports, the way we want to hear it, the way we want to feel it, the way we want to see it. So we hope that the second half brings a lot of energy back to this team. And I wish I had Fly Eagles Fly on cue here, but unfortunately I don't. Mike, any last words?
Fly Eagles fly on the road to victory. Like I said, 23-21.
It's getting there. It is getting there. So we hope that this will be the turnaround that they needed. So another half of football coming up. We hope the Eagles get their act together, and let's just hope we can squeak this one out. Once again, so we're going to be 1-0 this week and tied up and be 1-1. So Dallas still sucks. We will see you guys next week. Mike, thank you for coming on. You guys, thank you for coming back for a halftime show, and we will see you all again come next week. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to everybody for the love and support along the way. You're going to the top with us.
Let's hope.
Turn this around. EAG, LES, Eagles.